Hey everybody, what's up? It's Nikki here. I thought I would come on and say hey and chill for a bit as well. I've also got another stream. It's just a small YouTuber stream where you can meet other people. So I've got that one running in the back too. But I thought I'm going to run this one as well and, have a chat for a bit because I've got pretty busy weekend coming up. We've got the long weekend coming up. So yeah, I've got a busy next couple days. And then Monday, I think actually, I don't know what I'm doing Monday. We'll have to see what we're doing Monday because I'm not sure. But I know I got to go back to work on Tuesday. But that's fun. But yeah, I hope everyone is going well. And yeah, had a pretty busy day. I was at work all day and I got home at like 7 o'clock. So yeah. Hey Fred, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I hope you're going well. Thought I would do. Why not run a couple streams at the same time? Oh yeah, it is nighttime, yeah. So it just hit it's 8:34 p.m. So yeah, that's fine. Quite busy. It's been a very long day, so I'm actually starting to feel really tired, but I thought I might just come on, chill for a bit. I've also got my other stream running as well, so why not, do some watch hours. I mean, I'm starting to go pretty good with watch hours, which is good. I think I'm getting to close to almost 500 views in like 500 hours in like space. It'll be 4 months on the 8th, I think, of what month are we going into? October. So that's fun. And I've also got a premiere coming tomorrow, which is going to be so all the live performance videos I did and our original song, I've kind of mashed it together. I'm just gonna do it's like a 40-minute premiere, and I'm just thought, see if anyone wants to come on and chat. It's gonna be at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But then daylight saving, I can't remember if it ends or it starts. I don't know, but all I know is the clock goes forward, the sun goes down later, and yeah, because we're coming into summer soon, so yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd come and say hey and chill and you know so weird. Like I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start doing like trying to do like multiple streams and also getting more videos out as well. Because I like the idea of doing like the small YouTuber streams, so like you guys can connect if you haven't connected with people. And then I've been doing the random the game ones. So I did one last night which was like a puzzle thing, and I was like checking it out to see like what you could do with it. And like Because I mean, I thought actually I did two actually. I started one, and then I thought it was going to like because I know you can put like a microphone setting on, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like hearing everything we're talking about. Like, because my brother was in the room at the same time, so we are talking, and I'm like, I'm gonna be like so embarrassed if it's like literally listening to everything. So then after I like stopped the stream, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just have a quick chat because after the thing because it's on an app. It's called Prism Live. So you can like I like check the video once it like was filmed. And there was no audio, but it had like when you were putting the puzzle pieces into the thing, it would click. It's like, yep, you're there, which I thought at least it gave me an idea what was there. But yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for the premiere tomorrow. I haven't actually done a premiere on this channel, so I'm not actually. I think I might have done a couple Nikki Day official, which I don't really remember to be honest. Like doing them, I might have not even done them. I'm not even sure. But why not try? Like at least do one premiere and then you know. Um, but I think I'm probably just gonna do what I've been doing and just uploading videos. Thank you, Fred. Yeah, I'm very determined lately to just put stuff out. Like I haven't been able to film, like I haven't filmed a cover in like so long. I've got another 3 covers coming out though. So I've got videos up till the 28th of November and then I've got like nothing after that. So if I don't end up filming anything, I think I'm just gonna do like these live streams and do the I can't talk, the small supporter streams and all that, and just do them. Because why not? But if I end up doing my diploma next year, which I'm really not sure what I'm going to do, even if I like try it out, see how I go, and if I end up dropping out later on, I'll drop out. See how with work as well, because we've got a lot of events and that coming up, especially next year. And we've got ones where we're actually going to be traveling to different places. So I think we're going to be doing like these sort of like a festival thing, like around like the bush areas and that, and like we're gonna be doing like a bush thing in I think in like Bathurst, and we're gonna go to probably Orange and everything as well. I'm really hope we don't do that in winter because it's gonna be bloody freezing if we went to Bathurst or Orange in winter, because it snows there, and two it's ridiculously cold. Like I can't remember what year it was or what month it was actually, but I went down to Bathurst with my family and it was the whole day it was bloody freezing. Like I think the lowest it got, I think it said it was like 9 degrees, but felt like it was at least 1 degree. And then we went to the footy that night. Actually, that's actually why we went up. And so we did that, and then by the time because the game was at like 7:30, so by the time we did that, it was like at least -1. It was raining as well. It's sprinkling. And like my whole body was just frozen. I was like, I hadn't felt that cold in so long, even my feet. And then because we went back to the hotel. We had to actually put like you put like door stoppers like in front of the door. Otherwise, the whole like wind from the thing was just coming through like under the door, and it was ridiculously cold. I still remember that. That was not fun. But I really want to go back to Bathurst though. I do like Bathurst, and I've never actually been to Orange, so I would love to go to Orange. But yeah, hopefully I can't remember what they said, but I'm really hoping it's not gonna be in the middle of winter, because yeah, that's not gonna be fun. Like I mean, if you go like to like Canberra in the middle of winter, it's not too bad because because like you get to like if you go to like the snow and that, you can go up to the snowfields, which is always fun. Oh, Big Bang's on. Is this I wonder if this is this the I think this is the one. Oh, Mom's on. I love that show. Yes. I think this is the one. I think this is season 4. I do like Big Bang. I'd love to go to Los Angeles. I would love to go to Los Angeles. I also would love to visit the UK. So I definitely want to go to like England, Ireland, Scotland, and all that. Even Wales. Like, I'd just like to travel the UK because I know that a lot of my family descendants, like, I think are actually from like the UK and that. So I've got a lot of like English and that in my heritage family. Seeing something else in you. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. I want to visit Greece though. Definitely want to visit Greece, and I really want to visit New Zealand. Definitely New Zealand. But I would like to go to like New York and definitely California. And yeah, that's definitely going to be like a later thing. Because yeah, apparently like with my new job thing, it even says like in the description and that yeah, it's yeah, like it will be like nationwide. So I'm hoping it's just around Australia because I actually need to get a passport. I don't actually have a passport. I was actually gonna get a passport. Um, I was gonna get a passport actually before COVID hit, and then everything just turned to absolute shit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna deal with it. Whatever you do, don't get it Amsterdam. Just say, oh no, all good. Thanks for the heads up. To be honest, I've never actually been planning to go to Amsterdam, so I guess I'm safe in that thing. Hello, Crobby the Beagle. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I hope you're going well. I've got two streams running at the same time because why not? Because if people want to come in and they can connect with people through there. And my foot is like literally gone numb. I'm gonna just sit there. Ugh. But yeah, it's been quite a long day. We're building a cart for one of the events that we've got coming up. Mind you, I realized that like I don't build stuff. I can't build to save myself. But we had to like I didn't do like any of the cutting with like the saws and that. I just pretty much held the wood and like I'm just like, I was just the help. I'm like I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know what you need to do. I'm just gonna stand here. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do. Like I don't do well with wood. Like my brother, he's really good like with woodwork and that, and he wants a career in cabinet making, which is pretty much building stuff. Like he built a coffee table. He actually one of his major projects he did for year 11 and 12. I think it would have been mostly year 12 because he was in when did he graduate? I can't even remember. I think he graduated in 2020. So yeah, no, I think he graduated when COVID hit. But yeah, so he actually made our front coffee table, which is actually pretty cool. And it has like little drawers in that and everything. And I remember when I did woodwork because we had to do woodwork for school. I think I ended up making a breakfast tray, like a serving tray. So I made one of them. Mostly I used to mostly just wanted to play with it has like a wood thing where you end up putting everything, like all your wood shavings and that you put into like a tube thing and it goes around through the thing. The only thing is the teacher used to get the shits because we used to put like little pieces of wood into it and like we'll let it bounce around the tube thing. And like it used to make like a banging noise and it was actually quite cool. Like I loved it. But yeah, the teacher's like, he's like, you're not supposed to be putting stuff into the thing. I'm like, but it's fun. I mean, I didn't want to be there anytime else. It's like, why not have a little bit of fun? But yeah, I realized that woodwork and that is definitely not my thing. Which I mean, it's alright. Like I can't build stuff. The funny thing is, my brother can build stuff and everything. Like I'm the only musician in my family, so like we've all got our talents. Like I mean, no one in my family can draw. No one can like paint, do art or anything. But we can. Yeah, well, I got the music gene. Even my mum said to me, "So I don't know where you got the music gene because like no one else in my family can sing." So I'm like, I don't know. There's obviously like somewhere down the line, it's sort of just maybe like one of my ancestors, and that was a thing I don't even know. But I don't know, it's just interesting to like even think about. The only thing that I know that runs in my family is like especially on my dad's side, is they all seem to love beer and they all love steak. That's like the go-to thing. But the funny thing is, like, I could literally, I could have a steak and I can eat like, yeah, I can have a steak and I can drink a beer. My brother's not as much. I said, can't seem to hold his liquor as much. Like, next year, my brother's turning 21. And I'm like, oh, we're going to do something for your 21st because when he turned 18, it was 2020 and he obviously couldn't do anything because we were in lockdown and everything. So yeah, he couldn't do anything for his 18th. So I'm like, you can at least do something for your 21st. And he's like, yeah. I was like, he's like, I probably won't drink or anything. I was like, that's okay. I can drink for you. Hey, Trisha Gaming, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I hope you're going well. I'm really sorry. I feel like I pronounced that wrong and I don't mean to offend you in any way, but I hope you're going well. I have a couple streams running at the moment, so I've got a small YouTuber one which I'm just running on my laptop. I just thought do it as like a, chat thing. And then yeah. I'm trying to I guess get my watch hours up, but my watch hours are going pretty well at the moment. But yeah, I've got a premiere tomorrow morning, so it's going to be 12 hours almost from now. So it's almost 9 p.m. here, so it's going to be 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's about a 40-minute premiere. It's just like all my band videos and our original song that I've uploaded since I started this channel. And yeah, so it's like, oh, that's cool. So it's like, I'm gonna stream that tomorrow. It's gonna be my first premiere on this channel. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just try. And then the rest of my videos are just gonna be like the normal uploads that I've been doing. But yeah. And I thought I'll stream tonight because I'm pretty much busy the next couple nights. So I've got an engagement party to go to tomorrow night. It's like a dinner thing. So yeah, I'm going out to dinner and I may have a couple drinks. I don't know, depending on what they're doing. I did ask because I was deciding if I was going to drive or not. I'm like, because if I was going to drive, I wasn't going to drink. But yeah, and then Dad just like me want to go home. He's like, oh, I can take you tomorrow. He's like, if you want to have a couple drinks, you can do that. So since he's going to take me, I might have a couple drinks. And then on Sunday, also that's going to throw me off is it's daylight saving. Daylight saving ends or starts. I can't remember. But the clock goes an hour forward tomorrow night. Well, Sunday morning they say like 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. and then it's like, 2, it either goes back or it goes forward. It really depends. But yeah, so I lose an hour's sleep on Sunday. And then we've got actually the grand final for our like footy is on Sunday night. So I'm probably going to be going to the club Sunday night with like my auntie and my brother. My mum might come and my friend and her dad might go and watch the footy there because we didn't get grand final tickets. So like, we'll just, probably go there and then see how everything goes. Here will be 4 a.m. I think I'm going to miss it. Oh no, you're all goods. You're all goods. A lot of people like that I follow in that because a lot of even a lot of my subscribers seem to be from like the United States. So like they're doing like streams at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, well, it's afternoon for them, and I was like, but I'm sleeping. So I have to catch up on a lot of streams because I'm always asleep when a lot of streams happen, and feel like a lot of people are like away. Like a lot of people are sleeping when I stream because when I stream, like I don't even know what time it is now. Like I know, like I got the world clock on my phone, so it's like in Los Angeles it's almost 4 a.m. and they're 17 hours behind. That's crazy. Nashville it's 6 o'clock, and in New York it's nearly 7. So yeah, it's like really early morning, and like I'm not a morning person. The only thing now with work and that because I go to work. Well, I'm supposed to do 9 till 5, but I usually roll up at like 9:30. Unless we've got an actual like like event and gig coming up, I don't really like. I'll get there on time otherwise, but because it takes me like 40 minutes to, well, usually 40 minutes in like morning traffic to get there, and I'm like, yeah, no. And plus, I don't like getting up early, so I usually try and get up by at least 7:30, leave the house by 8:30. And then yeah, it can take like 40 to 50 minutes depending on traffic. Putting you in background, I'll let. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm even going to be on for. I was actually going to use my iPad, but then it was nearly dead. And then I was trying to connect it to my laptop, and then it kept saying not charging. And then I remember last time I used my AirPods, they said that there was like the speaker wasn't good. So I'm using yeah, the old like the earphones that used to come with like the older iPhones with the the speaker piece in it. So I'm just using that and talking into that, which I think the quality is actually pretty good. I haven't actually watched a lot of the streams back, but I'm assuming they're not too bad. Finishing some stuff. That's all good. That's all good. But yeah, I think tomorrow morning, I'm not actually really sure what I'm doing with the premiere. Like, I know I've put my alarm on because usually when I upload a video, like my 9 o'clock videos, all I do is put it on for like so I put an alarm on for 9 so then I can like put like posts in that for like like put a thing on Instagram, put a thing on Twitter, and then usually a lot of times I just go back to bed. But tomorrow, since I'm actually gonna be premiering and I'm probably gonna be interacting with the chat, well, I'm gonna interact with the chat and that. So I'm gonna put my alarm on for 8:30 to get up by 9, and then just like I'm not even gonna get my laptop out. I'm probably just gonna just do it on my phone. Be like probably the quickest way. So then I can sort of just lay in bed because I'm very lazy, and plus I've been doing early days all most of the week actually. I was supposed to usually I don't work Mondays and I don't work on Wednesdays. Like I got my last shift at my other job on Wednesday coming up, so that's exciting. But then after that, yeah, yeah, I never usually work Mondays. I usually yeah, but I usually do a piano lesson. So I've been taking piano lessons for it's been at least a month or so. I didn't go last week. Well, yeah, last Monday because I don't know, I just couldn't deal with it mentally and I'm like, no, I didn't want to do anything. So I was like I went out because I think I had to go out with my mum and my brother. So we went out and then I just came home and just relaxed. I didn't do anything else. And then I had to get up. Oh, I had to kind of get up early on Wednesday. I got up at 8:30. I had to no wait. No, I got up at 8 because I had to be. We had a meeting at my work at like 10 o'clock, so I had to make sure I was there in time to be there for that. And then I had to take the cats. I think I even said that in my last stream as well. I had to take the cats to the vet, and that was fun. Like I had anxiety for like weeks because I'm like, last time I took them to the vet, one trying to get him in the cage is a pain in the ass because they either run around. So we tried a different tactic. We literally tried a different tactic because last time we had to crawl. I had to crawl behind the lounge. We had to try and get them out from under the lounge, and it was not fun. But this time I'm like, okay, if I wrap my cat in a towel and then try and put her in without, and then I'll get my brother to come in and we'll put the towel. And then I don't know what happened, but she saw right through it, and then she peed on me, which was very fun. And then she made a freaking statement when we got her in the cage. She turned around and just let it aim, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So I had to clean up the whole floor because there was pee all over the floor. I'm like, really? And then my mom got like our other cat. She's actually not as bad to get in the cage, which is good. But yeah, my cat hates the cage. She hates the vet. And like I thought we even tried something different and actually we took chicken with us. Like we bought this shredded chicken from work. We're like, oh, if we give her that, she'll probably be all right. So we gave her that. She didn't really want to. I even like put it in the cage. She's like, no, I'm not gonna like eat it. So I'm like, okay, you know, even like when, because the vets, like they did all her blood tests and everything and took her out the back. And I was like, if you want, you can give her some chicken. So yeah, we're trying to bribe her with chicken. And then I think she kept thinking, because I kept saying, oh, you want some chicken? You want some chicken? And I think she kept saying, she kept looking at me like, are you trying to get me back in that cage? It's like, no. But it took her over 24 hours to even like talk to me. But the weirdest thing was it was Wednesday night. So she came and slept with me, like actually slept like next to me. And I'm like, okay, like, she must be all right. I woke up the next morning. I'm like, hey, you're right. Just sort of like, I'm kind of not talking to you. I'm like, but you slept next to me. I'm like, okay then. And then she kind of, I got up because I had to go to work, and she just looked at me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think she's got a big fan of me at the moment. I'm like, fair enough. I'll just let her go. And then last night, she came to my room. She was a bit more talkative. Like she came in, she walked like closer to me. So I'm like, okay, she must be all right. And I went to bed and I laid down, and she was just sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, hey, I was like, do you love mummy? And then she just made this biggest meow, and then she head butted me and then went under the blankets and went to bed. I'm like, well, that was easy. So I'm like, that was pretty. It was pretty funny though, like because my brother was actually on the computer, like in the back room, and even my brother heard it. It was like the loudest meow I've ever heard, and I'm like, oh. And then when I got home today, she's a bit talkative now, so I'm very happy. Happy, but it was funny. I realized I was even speaking to my mum about this probably yesterday. Oh yeah, because I had to take her shopping last night because we ended up having mini pizzas for dinner, and I realized I said, oh, I have the same relationship with my cat that I do with her. So, like, usually, like we have an argument or something, I don't talk to her, she doesn't talk to me, we kind of just, go our separate ways and be done with that. And then I was like, I just realized I have the same relationship with my mum that I have with my cat when we have an argument. And I'm like, that is just really, that's just weird. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but it was funny though. But yeah, enough of my story. I'm kind of glad we don't have to take them for another year, but we may have to take our older cat. We have to book her in. She may have to get like a dental operation on her teeth. So that's gonna be fun. But apparently it's gonna be like a day thing. So like you drop her off between like 8 and 9 and pick her up between like 5 and 7. I was like, if it ends up being a day I have to work, I can drop her off before I head up to the warehouse. And then I can just pick her up on the way home, or my dad can pick her up on the way home, depending on if I'm stuck there. Like today I finished it. I was up till I got there at 9:30, and I left at 6. Well, we ended up we kept going the whole time. Like I've worked there, like I'd be honest with you, I don't like Bunnings. Like you're gonna get like I probably get a lot of criticism for it, but like I don't know, I just don't like Bunnings. And then we went in there, and I was like, I think nearly every shift that I've done, I've been to Bunnings. And I'm like, oh my God. The only thing is, I can't wait. Hopefully, they do it soon. Like, especially they stopped it when COVID hit. But they have like a Bunnings barbecue. Like, so it's like a sausage sizzle. And I don't know why, but when you go to like a place, if you make like sausages at home, like even like have a sausage sizzle, you're not like a big fan of it. But then if someone else makes it, it seems to be like the greatest thing in the world. And you don't know why it's the greatest thing in the world, but it seems to be. Like it just tastes different to normal things. Like you don't know if it's like how they cook it or what, but like all of it. Like even when we go to like festivals and that, they usually have like one. Especially my dad used to do things. So they'd have like have a barbecue. Like they'll do like a sausage sizzle, or they'll do um. I think in the morning they used to do like bacon and egg and that. So they used to do all that, and you know, it always tastes better when someone else makes it. And I was like, oh. Even when people like make eggs, like I tried to make scrambled eggs, and I don't know what the hell happened. So I made scrambled eggs, and I'm like, okay, this will be alright. I stuck it in the microwave, and then it curdled. And I'm like, I even said to mum, I was like, this doesn't look right. And I was like, look, this looks really gross. Yeah, my freaking eggs curdled. like the milk just curdled through it, and I'm like, that's disgusting. I said, I'm not eating that. And I said to mum, I was like, can you make me an egg? Because I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So I'm not ever making scrambled eggs, because every time I make scrambled eggs, I don't know what I do wrong. Every time I make scrambled eggs, it goes freaking chunky. And I'm like, the milk's not off. I'm like, because I had milk in my coffee. A lot of times, if you want to, also, you either check it in the sink, or if you have like a coffee in the morning, you put it in there, and if it gets like chunky, then you're like, yeah, no, I've got to get rid of that. But yeah, oh, I got my earphone. I was actually gonna use it for my iPad, and then I completely forgot. Wonder how much charge it's got now. Connect what? Not in what? I don't. I was having a moment. It says not your right AirPods. These are my AirPods. Connect. Oh my god. Because my mum's got AirPods now, and they freaking. I think what they've done is they've connected. Thank you. So it's kind of like, because everything seems to be connected. So if we have one thing, they always seem to connect to everything. So like my mum, a lot of times she'll get like, if I put a reminder on my phone, then it comes up on her phone, and she's like one we had to, like when we went to the vet, we had to, like, they said like you had to wear like a mask. It was only in the consultation room where, like, you know, when they're actually like doing the stuff, which is fair enough. And I wrote a thing on my phone, and I wrote masks for like an hour before we had to go. And then it always comes up, mum's like, what's this? And I'm like, oh, thank you. And like, it's just funny. It'll come up on her phone, and she'll tell me what it is. So that, like, I definitely won't forget. And then, especially when I was at work and that, I would write, like, if I bought stuff, I would put in the thing, like, don't forget bread or bananas. So I do like that. And then, like, because I look at my phone after a thing, and I'm like, it just like clicks, because if I don't write things down, I will forget everything. Like, my brain just goes, yeah, nah. Like, I don't have the energy to remember that. And I'm like, great. So yeah. Like, I'm very forgetful, I've noticed. Just like, I have to make sure the things are written down, because I'm not going to remember it. Like, how many times, like, I've done something and I've just completely forgot, or something came up and they're like, oh, we've got a thing, like, you had a thing coming up, and I'm like, oh, remember we're going at this? And I literally was like, you completely I even bought a planner for next year, because I'm like, it's going to help me not forget things, but then I got to remember to actually put things in it. So it's going to be a bit of a, you know, it's either I'll remember to put it on or I won't. Hey, Unstable TV Shorts, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I hope you guys are going well. I love your new channel, by the way. I think I've caught up on all your shorts, I think. I probably haven't, but I'm like so far behind on everything. Oh, my butt's numb. I don't know why. I need to stop sitting down so much. Upcoming stream. So sleepy. Yeah, work's been very, very busy. Like, even though we've only been at the warehouse, but I know that next month, next month we've got a lot of stuff coming up, and then we've got a whole heap of like festivals and events and that coming up next year, and that. So I'm quite excited about that, actually. Where miles behind too as always. Yeah, I know, it's really hard to keep up, and then, I mean, like, I'm gonna try and catch up when I can. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm going pretty well. Last couple of days I haven't been too bad. Like, honestly, mentally I've been up and down, but today I'm not too bad. So that is a bonus. After Sunday and Monday, I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, I hope you guys are well. How's your weather going for yous? I know you're going into, what is it? Autumn? No, wait. Autumn? You know, we just got out of winter. Hey, travelers of Ethel the Van, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I hope you're going well. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you were able to catch me in alive. It seems to be Saturday, or Saturday. It's not even Saturday. Friday night seems to actually, a few people seem to come on. Because I did a stream, I think, Tuesday night and Wednesday. No, I think did a stream last night? No, I didn't. I can't even remember anymore. Like I'm trying to remember my days is like a mission at the moment. I'm going into a long weekend, so I can at least kind of relax. But yeah, I got an engagement party tomorrow to go to. Um, so that's gonna be exciting. And then we've got the footy grand final on Sunday, so I'm probably gonna go to the club and watch it there with my family. How are you today? I'm going pretty well actually. How are you? Yeah, I've been up and down, but at the moment I'm not too bad, so that's good. I'm tired, but like I'm still trying to get used to doing day shifts. Like, because on my other job, it was like night. Like I used to just do night shifts and afternoon shifts. So I think the earliest I would actually no, one shift I did was 12 to 5, which was kind of an afternoon. And then yeah, a lot of my shifts were like 5 o'clock starts, and I'm like finishing at 5 o'clock, but I'm starting at like 9 a.m. Well, supposed to start at 9 a.m., but I usually roll up at like 9:30. But because traffic's a pain in the butt in the morning. Like it gets like really busy, especially like with all the rain and that. Just about start decorating. Oh, that's fun. It's Friday 12 mid. Yes, it would be. I know like the UK and that's like 9 hours behind. So yeah, you would be midday. So that's fun. What's your new dream job? So I actually now work in productions and events. So I'm actually at the moment we're doing a traineeship in business. So that's been fun. So it's actually kind of like the stuff I was doing with like I did a diploma of live production in like the music industry and that for like in 2020. So I did this year as COVID actually did hit. So like half the year I was online and the other half I was um out. Well, we were sort of in, but we had to like wear masks, we had to, do all that stuff. But it was like so different. But yeah, so it's actually quite fun though. But yeah, be right back in. All good. Yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. Um, but yeah, so I got that. So I got traineeships, and yeah, I think the next couple months are gonna start getting busy, and I'm probably doing like weekend events. Like one day we've got this like next month because I can't believe it's October tomorrow. Like it's just crazy. But yeah, we've got like two events on the same day, so it's gonna be a very busy day. Like I think we've got to bump in one, bump in the other, and then probably bump out them at night. And it's like it's gonna be really, really, really fun, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I'm actually glad, I'm very happy that this happened. I was very lucky though with like the job that I got. So my boss is actually a TAFE teacher that's who she was actually my TAFE teacher and she was also my brother's scout leader. So she knew my dad and my brother. And like I didn't know her that well because yeah, I don't do well with camping and being outside and nature because nature doesn't seem to agree with me. So either I get bitten by something or like a lot of trees, I'm actually allergic to a lot of different trees. If they touch my skin, I can get quite itchy. I'm allergic to grass. Like it's not like that bad, but if I lay down on it, like I'm gonna end up in a rash. So yeah, I did one camping trip. It was actually in the middle of June. And mind you, being in the middle of winter, and I still remember it was like freezing that night. And then the thing is, where our tents were pitched, yeah, it was like a 10-minute walk from the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah. And then the worst thing is, oh, because I bunked with my mum, and we're like, I was literally just about to go to bed, and I was like, I kind of have to pee, and I'm like, nah. I said, I am not walking 10 minutes. I'm gonna hold it, and I held it all night. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to the bathroom. And then it was so funny. The next morning, they had like a barbecue and that. They had like a barbecue going out, and like me and my mum were the like last ones rolling out of the tent. I'm like, yeah. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, that's I like. I'm. Don't be honest. I love nature. Like I can go out there. Like even if we go like for like if we go through a park and just go for walks. Like I like photo opportunities and that. But like I couldn't like camp and that. It's not my thing. Especially the worst thing is like with summer and that we get like mosquitoes and all that. And yeah, it's not fun. Like I don't like it. Remember once I was actually outside being bitten by an ant is like the worst feeling ever. Like I went out the back. I don't remember. Like I think my dad was cooking a barbecue, and I went out there. Like I had a pair of thongs on, which is like sandals, I guess. I guess that's what you guys call them. And like I had them, and I went in, and I'm like, I had this burning sensation in my foot, and I'm like, what the hell? Like my foot was like burning, and it was really itchy. And I'm like, something's bitten me. And it was like right between like my big toe and the second toe. And I don't know. I think it was like it had to be some sort of ant, but it killed. I was like, oh my God. And now if I go outside I make sure that I make sure that if I go outside or if there is ants, especially with all the rain that we've been having, apparently ants come out in the rain. So I have to be very, very careful. That's why I love our van. It's a little home on wheels. Yeah, I know. I love your van. I would love to be in a caravan and just like travel. Like one of my goals is I want to travel around Australia. Like I would love to just see different things around Australia. But it's also good like with my job apparently. So like it's gonna be like so like we got like a warehouse and that. Like we're also like a hire company as well. So we're in a warehouse. We're going to be like on sites doing jobs. But apparently we're also going to be like going like to different it says like nationwide. I'm hoping well, I have to ask if I don't think anything's going to be overseas at the moment. Because if I do I need to get a passport because I don't have a passport. Like I was actually going to get a passport just before COVID hit because my cousin and that was supposed to get married in New Zealand and I was going to get a passport and then everything just hit the fan and it was like no nah. And then even now like because like they had stopped all the travel and that you couldn't like I don't think you could leave Australia or you couldn't I don't know it's like I can't remember I don't think that's happening now but I know you can travel like interstate and that like I really want to hopefully in January I want to go up and see my grandparents they live they live on the border between New South Wales and Queensland. So I want to go up and see them because I haven't seen them actually since last February, which was my cousin's wedding. So yeah, I want to definitely go see them, especially because they're getting on in age. Like they're in their 80s now, and I'm like, I want to just, I just want to spend some time with them. So I'm gonna hopefully go up in January if I can get time off, which I'm hoping I would be able to. I'm gonna probably talk to my boss about it. Also, we're actually getting our bathroom renovated in January as well. Apparently, they gave my dad a date in like we haven't given him a date, but they said that it's going to happen in January. So if we have to, I might go up there and thing like go up and see if my brother wants to go up. Probably have to put our cats in a cattery. I don't know. Actually, no, Dad could probably thing. He would probably have to border off the kitchen and that because they got to do it like they've got to do a lot of work in the bathroom. So they have to pull out like a whole wall and that, like the inside wall. So yeah, that's going to be a job and a half. And obviously, we don't want to be there when they do that because I mean, this house is quite old. So like, I think it's got to be. I think it was like built in 1980, maybe or earlier. I'm not quite sure, but I know like when my parents bought the house, it actually was half the size of what it is now. Like it was half the size that it is now. Does that make sense? Yeah, it was a lot smaller. So pretty much my room and our back room didn't actually exist. So, yeah, and now I was with the mum, I was like, so technically, if we were still in the old house, I technically live in the backyard. But that was something completely different. Traveling is amazing. Go do it. I know, I really want to. I'm gonna definitely do that. I really definitely want to do that. And if I'm still on YouTube at the time, I'll definitely like to do some lives from like different places and could try vlogging. I mean, like, I don't do vlogging now because my life's really not that interesting, to be honest. I'm not doing much. But, like, yeah. Like, I mean, I got a lot of, yeah, videos in that. Like, I mean, I've been noticed that a lot of my videos are like, I got a lot of shorts videos actually. I think once they all upload, I think I've got at least, oh, 43 altogether out of my video listings. Something like that. I think, yeah, 43. Like, I've got a few more shorts coming out. But it's so weird. I found like these videos, I was going through my hard drive and I'm like, I'm just going to see what I can whip together. And yeah, I found like a few, like videos. A couple of them were like nature videos. So I got one which is actually, it's a native kookaburra, which I took actually, I think I was with my brother and my mum, and we were at like one of our local parks, and it was the cutest thing. Like it was like a little native kookaburra. It was like so cute. And I've got one like native birds in our backyard because we seem to get a lot of like native birds. Like we get like lorikeets and all that in our backyards. You get like we call them the rainbow birds, and we got one. It's a willy wagtail. It's the cutest little thing. It's got the cutest little tail, and yeah, we call him Wayne the Wiggle Bumper. He's like so cute, and I haven't seen him in so long. And then Mum's just like, "Oh, look, Wayne's out there," and I'm like, "He's so cute." Like, I mean, I'm not a big bird fan, really. Like, I like watching them from the backyard, but the only thing is, I really want to go to like a park again. Like, but because we're in spring at the moment, and here in Australia, it's magpie season. So it's like their mating season. So like, all the young in that, and they're obviously trying to protect their young, and they will attack you. They really will. They are feisty things. I think I've been attacked by a magpie a couple times. And like mind you, I'm terrified of the things. Like I see one now and even just looking at it, I'm like, no, just don't come near me. Because I remember one year I walked actually to our local shops and like because we've got a school and that and then we've got like this little like local park. Like mind you, I forgot it was spring. I just like do what I usually do, just walk like through the park and then I heard a squawk and I'm like, shit. Like I literally realized, oh my god, we're in spring, aren't we? I'm about to be freaking attacked by this thing. So I remember it swooped me 3 times, but I ran for dear life. Like I just kept going, like I just went for it until we got to the actual shops. But yeah, that was not fun. It's funny, like that was probably the fastest I'd run in a long time. Like I used to back in school when I was a lot more fitter. I've got knee problems and everything. Like I'm falling apart. To be honest. Um, but yeah, I used to do cross country. I used to be a runner. I used to do like we used to have like track events where you do like 100 meter, 200 meter sprint and that. I used to do that, but I did like cross country. I remember we did it. You run it like can't remember. I can't remember if it was like 5 kilometers or something. But I remember one year I came like second doing that. I mean, I haven't done a lot of running. Like, I want to get back to running, but I don't know how my knees would handle it. Because like I've had problems with my knees since I think I was about 16, 17 maybe. I remember I used to remember one year my knee it's for ages. I went to the doctors and everything. I got like X-rays done and everything, and like my foot was just like my knee was just extremely swollen, and I had like a lot of fluid on it. And I got it done. Like they checked everything, and like there was nothing they could do. Like it kind of just went down. And it was I think the most medical mystery I think I had was actually my index finger. So I don't know what happened. I think I was at least in year 10. So I would have been 15. And like, I don't know what happened. Just like my index finger, it just started to swell. And like, it got to the point like where it was that swollen that I couldn't even bend it. And it actually felt like it was broken. Like, I actually thought I broke a bone in my finger. And so I was like, I went to, actually, no, I remember I wrapped it up because I was actually meant to go to Brisbane the next day with my auntie. We ended up going to the football and we went to Suncorp Stadium. And I remember I wrapped it up, like I did everything. I'm like, I'm not going to the doctors yet. I said, I'm going to get through this. And then I remember I went to the doctor. They checked everything. Like, they did x-rays and everything. They're like, yeah, we don't know what's wrong with your finger. Like, nothing indicates why, like, there's fluid and it's got swelling in it. Like, and then the weirdest thing is, like, it's gone down. Like, it's funny. It's never actually been, actually, no, it's kind of the same size that my other one is. But, like, it's never been the same. And then actually in winter, sometimes it actually does swell. So, like, I think when it gets cold now, my joints just don't deal with it very well. Swimming may be better. Yeah, I've wanted to try swimming. I'm not much of a swimmer. Like, I can't. I remember, like, we used to have swimming carnivals back in school, and one of the thing was like 50-meter thing or something, or something or other. Like, I think it was like the length of the pool was like 50 meters, I think, something like that. I could only swim half of it, and I had to get out. I'm like, nah. But I can't. Like, I mean, I can swim to save myself, but I can't swim long distances. Got 3 people in the chat. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have some water. I got water. I put it in the freezer because I had it. I had it at work, and then I was like, it was like kind of. It wasn't even that hot, and I was like, well, my water bottle seems quite warm. So I put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes, and it's cold now. It's so nice. I don't know why, but I think well, I've been trying to be good, and I haven't bought any chocolates or lollies in the last little while, so I'm very proud of myself. It's been almost a week, but we've had these little lint bunnies that work had, and they were like, it was a whole box. Like, I don't know how many were in there. There's still a whole heap now, but yeah, I just keep eating them, and I'm like, it's probably the chocolate making me thirsty. That was yummy. But yeah, my feet hurt too. Ba-da-da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, what am I singing? I'm like, I'm singing I'm humming to the Simpsons theme song. Dun 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 dun. I don't know why it randomly came into my head, but then I was thinking, my brother was watching Simpsons before, so he was watching it on his tablet, and I was like, okay, but yeah, I was like, why am I randomly singing this? And then it kind of just made sense. That was completely out of tune. It was funny though. What time is it? It is 9:25. Woohoo. Trying to think if I want dessert or not. I've got yogurt in the fridge. I could have yogurt. I don't know what else I have in the fridge. I've got ice cream, but I don't really want ice cream. Like, sometimes, depending on if I'm at home, I'll eat ice cream. But if I'm out and that, I won't eat cheese and I won't eat ice cream. Like normal cheese. Like, I have like lactose-free cheese and I have lactose-free milk. But I won't have ice cream or anything, like, unless I'm at home. in case like I do have a bit of a tummy upset, but haven't been too bad lately though. I've noticed sometimes I have like, so you have like ice cream with like topping, like you get like chocolate toppings and that, and you put like hundreds and thousands sprinkles on it. Oh, so yummy. It kind of like, it's like a throwback to when you were a kid, and like you would get like like you go to like things and you'd get like a meal, like a kid's meal and that, and it would come like with a little thing, like you get like one scoop of ice cream with your choice of topping and all that. I was like, kind of just brings you back to when you were a child. The one thing definitely brings back to like child and birthday party would be fairy bread. I like just like bread and just like butter and sprinkles is like the best thing ever. I remember sometimes like when I'd finish work at 10, I wouldn't know what to eat. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get something quick to eat. And then by the time being I would be eating the hundreds and thousands, and I'm like, it's so yummy, like it's so crunchy. Oh, I gotta get up. My butt's gone to sleep. Yeah. I don't think my cat's in here either. I was like, oh my god, is my cat's not under the blankets? But she would have meowed at me by now if I'd squashed her by accident. I've done that so many times by accident. She'd be under the blankets, and mostly it was the middle of winter. I'll get home and she'd be under the blanket and I wouldn't know she was there. Like, you didn't even see like the lump in the blanket. And then the only time you would know that she was there when you sit on her and she goes, wow. So don't sit on her. She will tell you, let me tell you. My cat's got a really bad attitude. I love her to bits, but she got an attitude. Oh, whatever. Let's think. I might see what's in the fridge. I nearly got myself caught in the thing. What is the date on those yogurts? It's on 25th of the 10th. That's not too bad. Don't know if I'm going to make herbal tea or... We do have ice cream. I'm not going to go for the ice cream, I don't think. I don't know what I want. I might see. It's not been very good. I think I've had one lolly this whole week. So that is fun. Going around the house, looking through the fridges and see what we've got. Make sure the back door's locked as well. I'm pretty sure I locked it when I came in. Hi, Millie. How are you, Baba? Hi, you talking to Mummy now? Good girl. Okay, you gonna come to bed soon? Hello. Oh, look at you. How's your neck? Did you get all your... You still got a mohawk from the flea stuff. Got a roast lamb in here. Oh, I got raspberry vodka things. Feta cheese. I love feta cheese. I got yogurt here. Toffee and honeycomb twist yogurt. What's the date on that? 6th of October. What do I want, Millie? What do I want? I don't know. What's in the freezer? Oh, Mom's got... No. Got iced coffee pops. Full of ice cream. I've still got a date on them as well. Got Super Dupers. Oh, that's all good. Thank you, Leanne, for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's been lovely chatting with you too. Hopefully I'll catch you in your next video or if I do another live stream. But yeah, have a wonderful weekend as well. What do I want? So many decisions. Oh, pies. No, I don't want pie. Mom's got pistachios. I don't want pistachios. Maybe I'll have a banana. I'm like, should I eat healthy? Millie, what does Mummy want? I don't know what I want. I'm definitely going to have a herbal tea though later. That's going to be my go to sleep thing. So yeah, I'm going to put my alarm on for 8:30 tomorrow morning so I'm at least so I'm awake for my premiere at 9. Maybe I might just have a yogurt. Just thinking, like, do I want a yogurt? Maybe that might be the. Why is my hand like sticky? Oh, what the frick is that? Maybe it's just cold. I'm like, why is the bloody thing like feels funny? Mum did suggest I have a chocolate muffin, but I don't know. I don't really feel like a chocolate muffin. A water bottle. I got one muffin. I had one muffin earlier. We had like mini banana muffins. I had one for afternoon tea, but that was about it. Let's just put that there. No, such a dilemma. Might take Matthew on top of muffin. I think he's in the bathroom. I'll ask him when he gets out. Like, what do I want? And I think I'm gonna maybe have that chocolate muffin, but I don't know. Ow. I'm gonna sit down for a bit. Oh, that's what I was watching. He's watching Ted Peach. You are my heart, my universe. You are my heart, my universe. You are my heart, my universe, my universe. What? Do I have a pen? Now that is the next question. Like, sometimes I'm like really organized. Other times I'm just completely unorganized. I can't seem to find anything. Do I have a pen in here? I'm sure I have a pen. I have a pink pen. I'll just use that. Minimum. You my heart, my universe, my universe. Raining again, it just keeps raining on and off, and it's quite annoying. Like, I drove home tonight at I left at like 6, and it was freaking driving down the street. The only thing that's annoying when it's raining, when it's starting to get dark, because you got like obviously driving down the street, and you got like the street lights and that, so then it's reflecting off the raindrops and that, and it's quite annoying trying to see. I'm probably going to leave the small YouTuber running until I go to bed. Probably be on this one for at least another half an hour, maybe to an hour, depending. Give me a sec, I'm just going to ask my brother a question. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head off. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I will try and hopefully go live again next week because I've got a very busy weekend coming up. But yeah, all the best. I love you guys, and thank you for the support.